sucks.
Hi, I want to talk to you about the benefits of volunteer work and why it is dear to me and why I think you should do it. There's many different types of volunteering. You can volunteer on the web. It's not a paid job, of course. You can volunteer in your state or community. The biggest things are doing it through your church, the social services, hospitals, civic groups, other various small groups in the community. You can do it by fundraising, collecting, distribution of foods, general labor, which is labor that you can do from your skills, or tutoring a student, or teaching them something, teaching them a skill. You can volunteer abroad. You can go help other countries, long term or short term. You can do whatever interests you. There's different countries that participate in Brazil, China, Costa Rica, Guyana, Guatemala, India, Morocco, Peru, Russia, South Africa, Tanzania, and Thailand. A lot of countries, unfortunately, don't participate in that because of U.S. relations. It's difficult because you need to raise extra money when you do it abroad, and it gets kind of be expensive, and you need a passport, you need financial accountability, policy reform, and development objectives. Now we have discussed several ways where you can volunteer and how you do it. I will discuss why volunteering is near and dear to my heart. And I had a bad car accident back in 1999, and my mother worked for South County Mental Health and with the seniors. And I went in my wheelchair, and I played games with the clients, and they were so appreciative. I helped serve them lunch, helped balance their checkbooks, and when I had my accident, those people were the first ones there for me. They made me cards. They gave me their last dollar bills in there, whatever they could give. They even cried when they found out I had a car accident, and they wanted updates from my mother. They were genuinely concerned, and it's just rewarding to you to hear things like that. And I enjoyed spending time with them, and I used to go like every Wednesday. And I also helped in my church too. I did like fundraisers we gave food to Haiti. We raised money for our community. I helped in my CCD class doing fair that we raised money for the church, and we did different kinds of carnivals and stuff like that to help our church. So I mean, both things were really rewarding to me. I enjoyed it. I got to meet people, and you make people feel good as well as yourself. Now you can see what the problems is in volunteering. Florida is 47th in the rate of volunteers, which is really horrible. I want to work on trying to change the number of volunteers, and this is due to high unemployment rate, foreclosure, high poverty areas, the language barrier, long commutes to work where people don't have time to do volunteer work. But volunteer work doesn't have to be long intervals of time. You can give a few hours a month. You could be a big brother, big sister. You could volunteer your services if you have a special skill or trade. You can do Habitat for Humanity, work on people's house. You can tutor a child. You can tutor an adult. If you know a language, you can help somebody that doesn't speak English. You can tutor them with their skills. You can help somebody that doesn't read. You can teach them how to read. It's very rewarding. A lot of Fortune 500 companies have a good program that lets their workers volunteer on company time, which helps them too. And it makes the community look like it's involved. And regardless of what anybody says, you can have a few hours. You can even pick up garbage on the street, to clean the community. Do it. People clean the beaches. You can get your children involved in it. It's a real rewarding experience. that's what I want to do when my kids get a little bit older, to do some type of volunteer work with them, to encourage them to have a Christian lifestyle and help our community out. So I explained several ways you can volunteer. I explained why volunteering is important to me. I explained Florida statistics and what we can do to increase them. We gotta get our churches involved. We gotta get our workplaces involved. And we stick together, community. You can meet new friends. You help others. It doesn't have to be much, but do whatever you can. Every little bit you can give is gonna help somebody else along the line. And Lynn Seahorn, who is an advocate for volunteering, she was abused as a child, and she said it was the most rewarding experience to her to help people, so that what she went through as a child, it doesn't happen to anybody else. It can be avoided. So anything that's near and dear to you for whatever reason is a good reason to volunteer. The good thing about volunteering, you can pick whatever area you want to do, and you could help somebody else along the line. So that's why I feel volunteer work is wonderful. And no matter who you are or where you are, we got to help our Florida rate, because it's 47th in the nation is really bad. I know it doesn't take any money. It just takes a little bit of time.